backup quarterbacks are always the most popular guys on the team unless you're the backup. So when two quarterbacks at Georgia and another quarterback at Ohio State fell on the depth chart, it was time for them to explore their options in the transfer portal. Here's Matt Berry.
Well, both Jacob Eason and Justin Fields were on the sidelines at Georgia, watching Jake Fromm thrive for the Bulldogs. Both young pups were bitten and went running for the safety of the transfer portal. Eason went home to Seattle to play at the University of Washington, while Fields went north to play at Ohio State, replacing top 10 pick Dwayne Haskins. This started a chain reaction in Columbus with another super recruit already on the roster. First, Tate Martell tweeted to Fields, "Word of advice, don't swing and miss, especially not your second time." Perhaps feeling that he would be second on the depth chart, Martell entered the transfer portal and went to Miami after Fields entered the Buckeyes quarterback competition.
I feel like transfer portal is a word or a phrase that people hear all the time right now, and if you don't follow the sport closely, you may not fully understand what it means. Laura, this is essentially a form of free agency that has come to college football, right? Ohio State is about to start a free agent quarterback this season.
Yeah, and Justin Fields was a free agent. He allowed himself to enter the portal. It's actually quite easy for these guys to enter. They just have to alert their team they're going to enter, and then that means that all these schools can start contacting them and basically recruit them like free agency. So Justin Fields is a big one. One that I think we're not talking enough about is Jacob Eason, who's at Washington, who we haven't seen in a year's time because it's been so long since he actually played. It's been longer than a year, actually. He's got a huge arm. He's somebody that could even be kind of an underrated NFL prospect. I could see him kind of sneaking into the first round potentially if he has a good year at Washington.
Marcus, is this a good thing or a bad thing for the sport now that we've all talked about how the players are restricted and some of the things they can do, but the way they're doing it, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
There's two parts, G. It's a great thing for players. It's a great thing for them to have the opportunity to leave a situation that they won't be successful in and have an opportunity to play. But also when you look at the college and the structure of it, it's a bad thing for how this college system has been set up for players to come in, be on scholarship, sit in a program for a year or two and play. It's just totally different. I think it's a great thing, though, for the players.
Yeah, there's somewhere around, I think, 2,000 players in the portal in this past year.
Yeah.
And so we just focus on the Justin Fields and the Jalen Hurts and the Jacob Easons, but there's going to be a lot of people in that portal that will not get a scholarship in Division I football because they're thinking that the grass is greener somewhere else. And the other thing, each team is now going to have one quarterback that can play football. The other guy, the backup, has not played. Clemson's different. They got Chase Bryce, who came in last season. Everybody else, you got your starter, and if that guy gets hurt, where are you going to go?
Can you just quickly clarify that? If you put your name in the portal and no one signs you, the school you are leaving does not have an obligation to bring you back,
They don't have to, and a lot of them don't. So you are taking that risk. And I would say, too, I mean, if you talk to Tate Martell, who went to Miami, has been at multiple schools, went to Miami thinking he's going to be the starting quarterback. Jaron Williams ends up being named the starting quarterback. He's now taking reps at wide receiver. He may not like the transfer portal that much anymore.
Yeah.
Your school says no thank you. You have nowhere to even work out and prepare.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.